Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys, well, we're getting into the weekend, but we're not quite there yet. Now, guys, if you missed my recap with Dave Neal for the Vanderpump Rules episode last night, we'll definitely go back and check it out because it was such a great recap. Honestly, I love that guy. We killed it. But before we get into this, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey because Dolores' new man, Paul, who we are huge fans of over here, has admitted that he is not divorced yet, thanks to Margaret Josephs. The Gorgas are defending themselves against, well, not having any money, especially because now people are speculating that their daughter, who got her new Porsche, well, that the Porsche was being taken away, repossessed, gone, finito. Not true. And on top of that, Danielle Cabral is also speaking out about her brother. So we have lots to talk about, lots to discuss. Before we jump in, do all of the YouTube things, smash the like button. You guys know what to do, and let's get right into it.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so you know over here we love our ladies from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and to be honest with you, it's like a hazing thing. No real housewife of any franchise gets to bring a new man in without the other women teasing him, pointing out skeletons in the closet. Like, you just don't get to exist in this world of reality TV without everyone wanting to know who the you are. But that also applies to Paul Connell. Now, this is what's being said. In an exclusive chat with All About the Real Housewives, Paul, or Paulie, depending on what you call him, Connell responded to Margaret Joseph's recent dig at his relationship with Dolores Catania. On this week's episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, fans saw Paulie tell Frank Catania that he plans to ask Dolores to marry him and already has a ring for when that time comes. Now, this is one of the biggest questions, though, because we were all wondering, when is that time going to come? What are you waiting for? Dolores is the woman. She is the one that you want to bring to the altar, the one that you introduce to your family. She's level-headed, she's sound-minded, she's successful, she loves to give back to charities. She's freaking Snow White of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Like, she just is the sweetest human being. And I can tell you that because I've met her in person, and it carries through. It's not like, oh, this is for camera, and then all of a sudden I'm going to see you in person and be an asshole. That is not Dolores Catania. So I thought to myself, why wouldn't you put a ring on it now? But this makes a lot more sense, guys. Okay, hold on. This announcement then turned into a hot topic of discussion on the Real Housewives of New Jersey after show, where the cast talked about Paulie and Dolores' relationship. Now, during the after show, Margaret claimed that Paulie is still married to his ex-wife, so he and Dolores can't get married. Margaret, I love you, girl. But you wonder why they say that you have the smoking gun? It's because of this shit. It's because you come out with stuff. I mean, it's great. We love it. As fans, we want to know everything. But this is exactly why they say you have the smoking gun. It keeps going. As far as I know, Paul's not divorced. I guess it's hard to get married if you're not divorced. You could give rings. I guess that's why you can't get married if you're not divorced. Margaret. Naturally, All About the Real Housewives reached out to Paul Connell directly for clarification on Margaret's claim, and Paulie confirmed to All About the Real Housewives exclusively that he is not divorced yet. He actually told them in a statement, I am not divorced yet, but obviously I have been separated for many years. A document to finalize the past or set the present is not preventing myself and Dolores from planning our future together in any way or form. Now, to be clear, Paulie and his ex-wife have been separated for over a decade, and they do share 2 sons together. I don't think that this is a huge red flag. I think sometimes there's a lot of logistics that come into play when it comes to divorcing or getting married or whatever the case is. Who knows? And not only that, he's not technically from the United States. He's from Ireland. So who knows what paperwork or, I mean, when I say who knows, I'm sure some people know, but I'm sure it's a little bit more difficult to divorce somebody when you're living on or in 2 totally separate countries. Like, there are different factors that come into play. This is not like oh my God, you're such a shitty person. You're in a relationship while you haven't even divorced your wife. Relax, guys. Let's kind of reel it in for a second. That is not what this is. And I am totally a Dolores and Paul stan, so don't come over here with that ish. Just saying. But let's keep going. To be clear, Paulie and his ex-wife again have been separated, but meanwhile, Dolores made it clear on the after show that she does not need to be married or be Miss Paul Connell to feel committed in her relationship. She said, I don't have to do things like that, which I love about her. And she also said that she does not need to be married to live together. But before, I know what you guys are thinking, before you said to Dr. David that you do need to be married or at least have a ring in order to live together. But she said, now they're breaking the rules. You don't have to get married. Whatever you guys want, you speed at your own drum, is what Teresa Giudice said in an agreement. And that was on the Real Housewives of New Jersey after party, like I said. But hold on, it gets better because the Gorgas are being accused of, well, going bankrupt, which I think is kind of crazy because they just built a new home. They just bought their daughters a Porsche. They're still very much so on TV. She still has Envy. They still make appearances. He still has a very successful construction company. They're making a fat ass paycheck on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. What the hell and where out of what did you come up with the fact that you think that the Gorgas are broke? Broke? What? Like, what is broke? Broke to who? Who builds a 5,000-6,000 square foot home and you're broke? They have a Jersey home on the water with a boat lift and a pool. That's not broke. I can tell you what broke looks like, and that is for damn sure not it. Broke is not buying your daughter a Porsche. But hold on, I'll let them defend themselves. Melissa Gorga's daughter, Antonia, is shutting down the rumors that her Porsche was repossessed. She actually posted this photo right here that I'm showing you guys, and she said, my car is still here, LOL. And she tagged her mom and her dad in it, so they obviously know that she is posting this. But Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum turned podcast host Dana Wilkie was the one, and we love Dana over here, but she was the one who gave this rumor life by claiming she had a source who alleged the Porsche was repossessed because Joe and Melissa did not pay their payments. Now, this is not a diss on Dana Wilkie. Like I said, we have been friends with Dana Wilkie for a long time, and they're posting photos showing not repossessed. In real time, here is the photo of the emblem of the car. This is me posting it. My name's Antonia Gorga. Here you go. I think sometimes when we have sources, and that's why it's so important to vet the sources, it doesn't mean that the source always is on par or on like spot on when it comes to what they're sharing. Sometimes you have people like the people who submit to DeuxMoi or anything else. You just don't know, do they have their stuff correct or do they not? I've had people multiple times give me false information. That's why I'm very kind of picky and iffy on whose information I decide to share or not. But it's not getting repossessed. The Gorgas are not broke. On top of that, Danielle Cabral shared an update on the feud with her brother, and she says that still to this date, nothing is moving forward in a positive light. Nothing. On Watch What Happens Live, she said, unfortunately, we are still in the same place. Things haven't changed. She was surprised that things haven't changed, but it's all going to play out on TV. If she welcomes him back into her life, if he accepts that invitation, I'm sure that will play out on reality TV as well. We know because we had an interview with her and she said that his wife would not be open to the reality TV cameras. That doesn't stop production from giving you a fat ass paycheck to make it happen. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. We will be back live tomorrow. I don't know who with yet. We're kind of feeling that out right now. I'll post it in the community tab, but we will be back tomorrow for Hot Messy Topics, most likely at 12 p.m. Eastern. Keep an eye out on the community tab, and if you keep clicking on it and the information's not there yet, just vote in the polls. We post 4 polls a day on both platforms, so make sure you vote. That way you guys are up to speed. Love you guys. See you next time.